everyone, going to do it's just part one of a little Easter video. I'm gonna start on, I'll do part two tomorrow. It's just kind of 9:15 at night. I'm just gonna start a little bit of it today, paint in some eyes if I can get to a few little sections on some eyes. And paint this guy in chameleon, and I'm going to cut up some of the Easter grasses. I got a couple colors, greens and pinks Easter grasses, and this one's already cut up snow stuff. I don't remember where I got it. Metallic confetti. And put them in to the molds. I'm not pouring with black. It's all going to be clear, even the one with a chameleon, because it's going to be all for my granddaughter. So it's pinks and greens, different greens and different pinks. It's just the shiny ones, as best I could find at the Dollar Tree stores and wherever else I could find any at, with the exception of this one. Like I said, I've had this one forever. The other ones were literally, I think, just at, I don't think this one was Dollar Tree. This one might have been somewhere else. It says $2.99. The rest of these, pretty sure this one was definitely Dollar Tree. This one says $1.99, so this one might not have been Dollar Tree, because that might have been like Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Does it say somewhere on here? Yep, Hobby Lobby and Hobby Lobby. Okay, so these two were Hobby Lobby. These two were Dollar Tree. And this is that I'm going to be brushing into this one frog mold. This frog mold came from Temu. This is Resin's. This is, oh, it's the flakes. That's going to be a fun mess. It's the lime. But I'm going to start with painting in the eyes first in black. Not painting, but, well, dry brushing as best as I can. With my shaky hands, so it's not going to be perfect. Get some black mica powder opened up here. Let's see if I can get the container opened up. Actually, well, this one might be okay for this one because it is a big eye mold. But the other ones I'm going to grab. No, I still don't think I want it in this one either. Might just tap down some, just to get a little effect in here. But I am not using that any in here. Nope, I'm going to grab a small brush, because that is just too big for the eyes. Sorry. Hope everyone's doing well. Bottle standing up right here. Try this again. Don't want any dripping off. Still looks like a lot on there. Yeah, come on, dump off on there. Now I need another one for cleanup. I was saying, where did I just put it? It's not going to be a perfect eye. It's probably going to be a little on the smudge side. It's going to look like he's going to have like a bit of a black eye or something there. Try and get it wiped away. Maybe that won't be too bad. I just have a few little black speckles in there. I did that on purpose because I know I'm messy and I like just having a little bit of extra color in there. Let's see if I can get just... Okay. See if I can get these eyes done. Need to find eyeglass cabochons that'll fit in here. I've got big ones for Dragon Eye Notebook. And that just spilled in there. Have that big spot to clean up. Okay, let's see. Hope that's not too far out of the way of the eye socket. Find out when we unmold them. See what little I can do on the gecko here too. Fat fingers in there. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Okay. Done with this one. Save y'all for later. Still good. Wish I'd seen you before. Wouldn't have used to know it. Get down in there. Just sprinkling a little of the Polycolor Diamond Dust Metallic in the molds. Just literally dipping it in with the silicone. And then I'm going to let the static kind of take it off from here. Come on. Off the tools. I'd rather keep most of this in here. I don't want to wipe any of that off. Keep it in the mold. See if I can get. Okay, I got a little bit of this one and a little bit of this one. See if I can get just a sprinkling of these. This one's a finer one. This is glow in the dark glitter. My granddaughter likes everything that glows, just like me. I may mix some more into the resin too. We'll see if I remember. I don't want too much though. I'd like to be able to see all the pretty colors and stuff, everything. Okay, I didn't dump too much in there. I thought I was. I'm not going to put any of the big stuff in because I have a habit of overdoing it, so we'll stop there. Alrighty, the only one getting brushed in is going to be this guy. And I've got, you know, my ever faithful little ones in case we have extra resin too. Because I have no idea how much I'm going to need. And this is the flakes. This is going to be a staticky mess. Alrighty. Now for the messy part. Let's start with this one since it's already cut up. Grabbing out just a little bit to sprinkle in each. Froggy, where'd you go? Seriously, where they? You're hiding on me, Frog. And it'll all float around and change where it is. I'm going to put some in here because, like I said, I'm putting crystals, or clear behind it, not crystals, but clear behind it. So you going to come off my gloves? Half a dozen years. Okay, put that mess away. Metallic confetti. Yeah, sure you are. And you don't want to let the air out. I'll have to fiddle with that later. Okay. Alrighty. Since everybody's mostly green, we'll start with some greens. So, a nice way to open you up, possibly. Oof. A mess, a mess. This is going to be a mess. I might not be able to get much different colors in here. Let's start with cutting into a pop. Can't see. Yep, I will definitely have to. Whoop, that just went everywhere. I don't even know where. Can you go down in there? Okay, so I got everything mixed up and ready to pour. Got everything sitting on here to put into the curing machine. Hopefully I can do this without making too much of a mess. I did try and do a few curly cues with some of the little colors there. And I cut up some of the pieces as well. I'm going to try and pour some of the big heavy stuff off here. Yep, that's what I figured was going to happen. Get off into the frog. Guess I'll have to mix up some more here. And get most of the stringy stuff out because I don't want any more left of that in here to have to fiddle with. Okay, mixed up again. Right, let's stick off here. So see about getting into the toes. Oh, another piece just come out. Darn it. Thought I'd had them all out. Let's see. Where's the silicone tool here? Get this guy back into here. Make sure there's no bubbles in these toes. Need to get some into Mr. Leopard Gecko here. Get that piece down. Get some resin pushed up into the feet. Get that piece down. Down one of these ways, just go down. Don't want you sticking up and out. I can trim you off, but I don't really want to have to. If I don't get to the little skull, that's quite alright. I'd just rather have these guys anyhow. This is the priority. If I do have some for the skull, then yay. Alright, if I can keep my finger out. Looks like I actually got pretty good in there. Spray down into him and probably have a little extra too. I'll get something else to pour into. I have a little string popping out of him. I have to pull that out because I don't want that in there. Put you into little froggy. Here, before I do that, let's put a little more glitter into that so it glows. Who doesn't love a little glow in the dark? Or a lot. Something around the edges dripping, probably where I pour out of. Might even need for two. Let's go ahead and have two ready just in case. Hard to gauge. You know what? You come out and go into this one. I might get you out. Ooh, no, not on this edge. Don't want anything glow stuck on it. you in here for whatever is in there. Maybe I can get it to pop back out. Clean this off. And we are done till demold time in just a few hours. But I will let this sit for at least an hour. It's 10:17, so probably about 11:30. I'll come back and after around lunchtime, I'll get it turned on. Yeah, somewhere around lunchtime, I'll get it turned on. That way it gives time to get a few more bubbles out. See how it's going. You're not going to try to make a flat belly for me, are you? At least you're flat. Well, whatever is left in here, I'll put to this. Whatever little is there. Not going to be much. Can always fill it up later. Have just a smidgen in dripping out of the cup here. A little early for the mail. They're not here yet. Thought I heard a door. Not them yet. Anybody else have major mail problems? Whew. It's not our mail lady. It's just the rest of our normal mail lady. She's great. Whoever else works in the mail department. And the fill-in mail people that are constantly delivering to the wrong address or whatever else is going on. I don't know what the heck's going on, but boy. And some of the other mail places that deliver to the wrong address, always delivering to the wrong address. Talk about frustrating. Or damaged. Boxes come in, look like an elephant sat on it, thrown around, kicked around, shows fragile on this side up and it comes in upside down and I know Amazon hates it when I call. Yeah, my package is once again, showed up damaged or broken. Can I get it? I need to return it. Boy, anyhow, what? Let's see. Off the edge and see if I can get you down in there. Okay. All right. Off of this gunk. sanitize on my hands so I can make sure that my spray bottle is actually cleaned up too, in case I had any resin on my hands when, that way when I go to pick it up later, it's not sticky. Just to be safe. Just to make sure my bottle is good and clean. Which seems fine. Alrighty, I'm going to put the cover on, but I am not plugging it up. That way it keeps the dust out of it for now. By the way, the glitter that I had used was the Sulyn, S-U-L-Y-N, extra fine glitter glow in the dark. Was a little bit of the glitter that I kind of sort of pinched in. The Let's Resin glow in the dark glitter, which I ended up putting in the cup. The two pieces that I had cut up were from Dollar Tree, and one of the ones was from Hobby Lobby, of the big green, and the pink was from Hobby Lobby, and the dark green was, I'm sorry, the pink was from Dollar Tree, the dark green was from Dollar Tree, the light green was from Hobby Lobby. The other pink that I didn't use, which will be in a later Easter video, or it might get attached to this one, or I'm not sure if this is, depends on how long this ends up going, because I do have two other Easter parts that I want to do. Look, a piece. We'll see. I'll play it by ear. I don't want things going too long. I am trying to shorten my videos, and I do apologize that they're long. And I see that, people aren't watching more than like 13 minutes. So I'm trying to shorten them, and I apologize. Thank y'all, and we'll be back when it's time to unmold. See y'all soon. Bye. Hello, everyone. We ready to? Nice, cooled off. Got a bubble on the bottom of that one. Gonna have some rough spots I'll have to sand off so we don't have any sharp points for the grand. I know she'll want to play with these, but it'll have to, wait. I see some bubbles. I waited a while, but apparently we still got some bubbles around some areas. But so I'll have a lot of sanding to do. Let's try some of these. See how this is. Pop out these little ones first. This is, matte mold. Just some glow in the dark. This one was some chameleon with the glow in there. Trying not to have too much of a mess. I'm going to have my little cup over here, or, my big cup over here for the pieces and stuff. Let's see if he goes, how far this one might go shooting across. Just pop out. There we go. Right there. Come on. Yeah, all static cling. Have to definitely get some tape to the bottoms of these. I just noticed there's some all over on the bottom of this one. How did I miss? All that. Yeah, and of course I didn't put glue in, so it all sunk. That's okay. They'll still glow pretty. Yep, that's what I was figuring was going to happen. Come on, get these big chunks off and get them off my fingers. I don't want to get it all over this other stuff. Huh. Got some eyebrows there from some leftover chameleon. It's a moody one. Glowy brain. I'll show that in a little bit. Apparently there's a little bit of chameleon chunk still left on the side of his too. Back side of his eye. This is the only one I actually painted chameleon. But I poured clear and some glow. And then we have this chameleon, or this one with glow. Some just left over clear, so I added some extra glow to them. And then this is just extra clear. Like I said, I added some glow too. Definitely have to sand these bits down. Whoops. Clean those off in a bit. Alrighty. Let's see about getting this guy unmolded here. Very easy. Anything underside of him? Or is that just the silicone? Looks like the black didn't come off too well off his eyes. Guess that's a lot of overpour there. I didn't realize. Not the toes. Definitely have to carefully trim. Let go of my fingers. Scissors. Come on, off the fingers. Very carefully. And the rest will get sanding pieces. Oh yeah, definitely sharp. Hard to see. His eyes don't quite look like they did the black on there. I'll have to go back with some black on a paintbrush. Put a little on his mouth and nose too. Later I'll have to see about getting me some cabochon eyes. Sand him up, paint his eyes, and then I'll do like a little UV over his eyes. Just a little bit because I don't want it on the rest of him. I like the way he is for kind of sort of being a bit of a matte mold. So that's him. Let's see about getting some of these guys out. That's upside down, so I'm not getting any of these bits flying around into him. And that's a good tip, is when you're unmold something, you flip it upside down to keep any other stuff from getting into it. Let's do the little lizard next. One frog, lizard, and then we'll do the big frog last. Let's see. And this frog and lizard mold and this frog mold were ones from Temu. I have a bigger set that is from ArtistsResin I will be doing later. This one has the fatter tail, which looks more like a kind of like a African fat tail lizard gecko or a leopard gecko. Of course, these are not done, decorated like real lizards. This one's kind of sort of semi as far as somewhat of the pattern, but that's definitely not. I have no idea if you're going to see any of the glow or anything on that one. Have to find out in a bit. Trying to be careful. I'm not taking off any toes here. Is that some that run down the side? Yay, we have all the toes. How about this side? If I can get between the tail here. Come on down. There we go. More pieces popping off. Don't want those going inside this mold either. I'm trying to get them off before. Okay, carefully around the toes. There we go. These toes. Come on, little one. And it looks like I have a little cleanup between some toes here. The other ones actually look good. Come on, there we go. Some of what I thought was bubbles actually looks like the glitter floated. I forgot that this glitter floats very lightly and it actually looks like bubbles. I forgot all about that. It's been a little bit since I've used it. So there is a few little bubbles. Let's see. Clean up right between those toes, and you've got a little right there. Overspill. Clean that off. Come on. I cut my fingernails and I don't have any fingernails right now. Yours is perfect. Just have to sand the bottom gently and carefully around the edges. You're so cute. Well, one of your black eyes stayed. The other one you can't quite tell. One black eye. The other one can't quite tell with the green behind it. Lost some of the pink with the other green, and I think some of the glow in the dark because it sunk in there. My curlicue got lost because of some of the glow in the dark that sunk in there. I really should have put the glue, darn it. You can see it on the side. If I can, there we go. You can see the curlicues on the side and the pink on the side. See some what looks like gold on the side. I didn't put anything gold in there. See some more pink on the side here. Like I said, the glow in the dark sunk. Oh, my arms are killing me. Sorry. Give my arms a second to rest. Move this mold out the way and set this little guy down. You got some sharp bits on you. Let's see how fun you are to demold. Let's get these knees out. Oh, your toes just really popped right out easily there. There we go. All right. Get that off my fingers. Thank you. Did we keep these toes? Let me get, there we go. That side's good. Where did that piece fly off to? Hope it didn't end up in that mold. Something flew across my table. Come on, let go of the between the toes there. Gently. Come on, let go between the toes. You're sharp on the bottom down there. Okay, get that released. Yay, there we go. Piece there. Got a piece over here. Now we're getting the head released. And some stuff from underneath. Come on, look at my fingers. Oh, the static clink. And we have all the toes. And it looks like the eye stayed on you, at least. Your eye stayed in you. Yay! Of course, the glitter sunk again, so it's hard to see most of the Easter stuff. I'm going to is this all on the outside, I hope? Make sure the lights are off everywhere. Grab this light. Come on, pop in here. Thank you. Flip you upside down, get off my fingers. See if we can't get the charge going. Everybody's going to have to huddle together. I'll put you on pause for 5 minutes and we'll be right back. Okay, so you can just barely see the glow in that guy, but it is there. So it probably won't do too much in normal glow, picking up throughout the day. But these guys will pick up, glow from the lights on in her room and everything. She can play, after they cure for a month, she can, play with them and all. After I, clean them up and all. All right, let go of the crystal. This guy's going to be really cool and fun. And she don't usually play with too many skulls. She has a couple of them she has in her room, but these ones are usually go to my room or scattered around in the spots in the living room and stuff. The glow ones are definitely in my room. Can't see, but there wasn't too much glow in this one. But because it was clear, even though I painted him chameleon, he had just a little bit of glow that was just left over. I added the more glow in the dark after I poured the rest of those. I shouldn't have added so much to these guys. A little heavy-handed on that. Should have went with less. These ones I don't mind. Should have went with less on these ones. That way it wouldn't have clouded over or used the glue method to have it disperse better. Because I wanted to see the Easter stuff in there. But we're going to do I'm going to do the Easter Bunny ones, which those ones aren't going to come out, probably won't come out immediately because it's going to be tagged for the Mini Scenes GB Easter collaboration video. So let me get the lights back on. Yay, we can see. There we go. And this again was the Chameleon Flakes and Lime from ArtistsResin. But he was poured clear, so he would have a much different effect had I done him in black. So it has some blues and gold, just not quite as much. Lots of other colors trying to come in from. I can't get my lighting good. Let's see if I can get a better zoom in, maybe. Will that give me a better? I wish I could get my light better. It looks like he's saying peace. And then the little leopard gecko again. I have to readjust his eyes and paint them again better too. Yep, falling sideways. Trying to get a side view. That may be better. Seeing the curly cues in there, which is just the Easter grass, the shiny Easter grass that I tried to do the old ribbon trick of making them curl up for the green ones. Let's see. Does that give him a better look on there? And this big old guy, I like he actually fully fits on here. Full toes, didn't lose any of those. Which thankfully I haven't lost toes yet. Demolding. Shipping once, just not demolding. And you can see I got some bubbles under there. I'll sand that and make sure it's nice and smoothed out. But that was partly because of all the stuff in there. So you got some bubbles. I will sand him smooth and then do a little light UV coat on him. So there's no rough spots. I hope you all enjoyed it and you had a wonderful day. It's midweek. I won't have anything coming out tomorrow. I've got a long day tomorrow, long drive out of town for an appointment and a long drive back. So the grandbaby this weekend, we will be doing a video this weekend. I don't know if I'll get it up this weekend because I don't know how long that's going to take to, especially with her here. I don't think I'm going to have time to be able to edit it to get it uploaded. We'll have to, play that by ear. I have her for, a couple of days. And we are playing with we're going to be doing the J-Diction resin crete. And the casting powders, we're doing 3 bunnies. One really simple one and 2 that I tried and at least they worked one time, and that was with the Purrfect cast. So hopefully they'll work with the J-Diction resin crete too. So we've got 3 of those. I've also got I don't know if I've used it once with resin. I'm going to try it with the casting powder. But it looks similar to like a little gargoyle. And it'll be a gift for her to take home. It looks, I don't know if you can even tell, but it kind of sort of looks like a gargoyle. Her other grandfather likes gargoyles, so I figured we could cast it in the casting powder. So, it is kind of like cement. And they can, if they wanted to paint it when they got home, and make it look like a gargoyle if they chose to, or leave it as is as the casting powder color. But I figured, that'd be something cool to do to send home. She can take home when she goes back home. If it doesn't crumble trying to get out of this. So cross fingers it comes out. I'm not sure. So that's one. And if she still wants to, we have the 1 candle jar mold also. So we've got the 3 bunnies, this one, and the candle jar mold. And I'm considering trying. I have no idea if it's going to work, especially the stalks, because those break even with resin. I've got the little snail mold, which has the skull face. I'm wanting to try with the casting powder just to see if it works, because I know her mom likes things like that too. So that would be something cool for her mom. I wish I knew what her other grandma liked in ways of things, so I could make her something as well. If I could figure that out, I'd, make her something cool as well. So I could send her something. So if I can find that out, I might be doing something another time. But cross fingers on this one. Cross fingers on this one. If all else, maybe we can get the other parts out. Because I've yet to be able to get a snail that doesn't lose at least one or all the antennae eyes that break off. Let me see if I can get this back. No, back up. There we go. Back to full view. There we go. So we have everybody back into view. The little skulls. The one little crystal. I hope everyone's well, doing good. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, share. Trying really hard to get to 1,000 subscribers. This is, a hobby. I don't have a store or anything like that. This is everything I do is just all on my own. Everything I buy is all on my own. I've had a few people that have, companies that have, sent me a few things to try, a few resins or a few molds to try, but pretty much everything is I buy all on my own 100%. So if y'all would do me a great honor and please share, and try and get the word out, I would greatly appreciate it. Time for the shout outs. We have Mini Scenes GB, ArtistsResin, Beadinkrazy Custom Creations, Marvelous Artsy, Crafty She-nan-i-gans, Amy's Resin Corner, Dragon Creations, Glitz and Glitter by Michelle, Crafting with Karla, Creating with Wingless Angel, Marcys Artsy Fartsy Creations, Epoxy Me That, wendigovan Studio, Resin Nut, Beck's Crafts Designs, Billie Holman Creations, Pretty Not Perfect Crafts, Beige House DIY, Lottie Jasmine Designs, Never Perfect Resin, Loose Skulls Crafts, Michelle _ Resin Rebel, Stacy _ the Crafty Cat, Southern Lady Artistic Creation, Reptiles and Resin, Dragons in Dresses Craftsortium, Awesome Incidentals, Diana's Crafty Castle and ASMR, Rev Critter DIY, DNA Resin, Jelly Bean Designs, Art Less Ordinary by Ben Mayo, Toonpish Crafts, Claire's Crafty Corner, Daniel Cooper, Wanda's Blessed Creations, Ruby's Resin Studio, The Dragon's Cave, My Love of Crafts, Poxy Princess by Alisha, and there was another one I just come across today and now I've done lost it and I didn't write it down. Shame on me. Hopefully I can come across it again so I can get you added to my list, because I love trying to get, I want to help out other people just like I'd love to be helped out as well. So if you're a channel and you're, new, please, post let me know so I can get you added to the share list, the shout out list, so we can all help each other out. It doesn't hurt anything or anyone to just, say somebody else's channel's name, to give them a shout out, to share the love, and it just helps everyone out. If you put somebody's name written down, just don't do the @ unless you ask them first, because apparently that does go against YouTube's violations. So don't do the @ part, unless it's, a specific, like you are doing a collaboration and you are specifically linking for that, or you have, permission ahead of time for some specific reason. Don't do the @ deliberate specifically linking to their channel, because that's apparently a YouTube violation, which I found out the hard way. But other than that, just put your name in. Doesn't have to have the @ in front of it. Just, toss your name in to the comments. Say, hey, I'm, a new channel. can you, add me to the list for shout outs and stuff so we can all get, help get, people to get new subscribers, more people watching you, get your name out so more people can find you and follow you, watch you. It just helps, everybody find, more people to watch. I love watching others people. I love helping others out and everything. It's just a good thing to do. It's, I love it when I hear, other people mention me. I literally get this huge giddy grin like I'm a kid in a candy store. And I'm almost 48. But